guys, how's it going? I figured I'd take you with me. I'm going to do some work on some of my gear. It's in rough shape. We're actually going to put a BMS in this booster pack, but we'll save that for another video. Today is chargers. This thing's 15 years old. It's due to be looked at. The piece of fiberglass plating I put in the back here to block the wind off is falling in. And looks like shit. It's a little bit crusty, so that'll have to be blown out. I actually have an airbrush that I can use for a compressor. We're also going to see if we can get some shrink tubing on this, besides whatever I use there, tape. My IMAX B6 Mini, it's about 15 years old, still going. Let's just check if the fan is still good. It's only seized up on it once. Yep, the fan is fine. That lens has to be cleaned. It's pretty gungy. Just basically clean it up, I guess. Oh, we're gonna see if we can do about a plug. It's been like this for 15 years. I just basically come in and make sure I get the color right and pop it in there like that. Nothing too techy. But we're gonna see if we can, if I can have another one of these laying around with thicker leads coming off of it, and then we'll drop a connector on it. What else? The isdt charger. You can see the lens is pretty butchered. I'm going to see if I can actually use this stuff here to buff it up. But before we do that, what I really want to do is I want to take a look at the inside. Reason being, both of them have an option to balance and as charging plus a balance feature, and that doesn't work. The balance circuit in this thing is just totally dead. Like this one here, if my pack is totally out of balance, it takes about a day. I let this sit for 3 days on the same pack and it did nothing. So there's no balance circuit whatsoever. So I just want to pop it open and see if maybe the board has the option to put the resistors on it, but they just didn't add them, which they do. You know, it's easier for them to make one board and just have different hardware on the board for different models. But anyway, we're going to open this up. And like I said, well, I didn't say it, but there's no screws under the feet. It's all molded. So I'm guessing what we'll have to do is we'll have to warm this up and pry it off. And there's probably screws underneath here. So give me a minute I have a heating plate I just made. So give me a chance to try it out. And we'll see if we can manage to get that lens off without too much damage. Yeah, I made this a couple of days ago. It does work. It's leftovers of my old 3D printer I didn't want to get rid of. So I think what we'll just do, I think this might get hot enough to actually melt plastic, so I want to be careful. Okay, let's see. Temperature, bed. I don't know, 50%? Is that 50% or that's the actual temperature? Oh, it's 50. Yeah, duh. Okay. Well, let's give that a chance to warm up. I think it's going to have to be more than 50, that's for sure. This light here isn't even set up yet. Yeah, we'll try it at 50. It's not enough to. It's just you just gotta warm up the glue. You don't have to melt anything. Oh yeah, 50 is more than enough. We'll let that sit. Find 60 works pretty good. I'm gonna try and see if it'll lift. Need something. Wow, pretty small to get in that corner. There we go. Wow. I need a really fine screwdriver to get in that. There's your screws. At least they look like screws. Let's kill this. Get this out of here. It served its purpose. All right. Yeah, they're just star screwdrivers. Star screws. Be careful with that LCD, it'll fall out. Okay, we don't need that. Maybe something a little bit chunkier. Now you gotta be really careful. This is uncharted territory. Okay, there's your ribbon cable right there. We're just gonna flip the connector up. So I think it flips up. There it goes. Oh, man, there goes the LCD. Ooh, even the LCD is warm. But didn't damage it. I'm gonna have to clean that now. My fingerprints are on it. There's a connector there as well for whatever that is. Some kind of Wi-Fi antenna. Take a look. Interesting. Still don't see any circuit there for balancing. Yeah, it couldn't be that easy, could it? No, I don't see any other. Okay, we don't need that out yet. Yeah, I don't even see how that's supposed to lift out. It's in there pretty freaking tight. This one is right up against the plastic. It's flush, but this one here isn't. So I'm guessing this is the one that would help it lift out by bending the plastic. See what I mean? There you go. Just enough wiggle room. Oh, it is nice too when plastic pieces fall out of it. I'm guessing this was due to come apart. Oh yeah, look at this. That'll jam up the fan nice. Check that out. That's what I call compact. That heatsink should actually pop off. There it goes. Ah, so there you go. I'm not sure why it has terrible balancing. It's got a nice circuit for balancing. And it's heat sinked to boot. Yeah, look at that. Don't think we want to destroy that. Check that out. So those are your balancing resistors. So it's not like it doesn't have any. 2R70. And the rest of them are MOSFETs. Couple of fuses. There's 4 fuses that I can see. Oh, I'm not disappointed. And that's got the coil in the middle. No, cool. There's the back, or the back, yeah, the back. And the front. It's built quite well. Be better if it had better balancing, but what are you going to do? I'm actually glad I took it apart though. This would have destroyed it for sure. Let me get this cleaned up and out of the way, and we're going to do some of the wiring and hopefully. Okay, so I found something a little bit chunkier. It's got that on it. Smooth out the power some. Not that I care, but I'm not going to cut it here. I'm just going to strip it right about here. Seriously? Okay. That's just outside my door. Never a boring moment in my neighborhood. Anyway, let's continue. Let's heat that up. I put this off so long. I wonder if I could reuse this. Oh, oh, that is so nice. That will work. Probably cut it shorter. All right. Shrink tubing. Now my idea for the battery, I'm going to throw a BMS on it, an old one. That I just use the I'm just using the balancing circuit. I'm not using anything else. And I don't know how this charger is going to react to the resistors in series with that, but I guess we're going to find out. I'll do that in another video, another vlog. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like getting some plastic on the soldering gun. Yeah. That's gonna stink. Yummy. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so much better. This is one of those things I kept holding off doing. It's easier for me to just throw the wires in the plug. Cool. There. As for this, I don't even know if I have any shrink tubing that'll go around that. Would be nice if I did, but there's probably a reason why it doesn't have any. At this point, any color would do, which it doesn't look like I do. Oh, hell no. It's the biggest one I got here. Nope. Nope. What about these blue? No, hell no. Nope. Nothing in here. Do have another container though. Oh, that would have been perfect if it hadn't been ripped open. I was wonder if there was a way you can recycle shrink tubing. I'm sure someone's found a way. This might work. A lot of trouble just to do some shrink tubing. This is likely all I have that will actually even remotely fit over it. Cool. That'll actually work. Let's try shrinking it and see. We'll trim off the excess. Well, it ain't the best, but at least it's covering up any bare wires. It actually look like the plug on the back of the, well, the cover on the back of the plug moved. Whatever. Don't care. Let's just, do I have anything to cut this with? Yeah, that's not my best moment in YouTube. Oh well, it'll do. Like I said, I don't have anything left. Most of the small stuff that's probably could throw some of this out. Cool. You're probably wondering why I leave these leaves like this. I could put one of these on it. I charge up my one of my cameras with it, so I need the alligator clips. Let's just throw this together, quickly test it. Make sure we got the connections right. Like I'm just guessing that the center pin there is, the white pin there is positive. I actually should test it. Yeah, I guess we should test that. That would be the smart thing to do. But it is funnier when you blow stuff up, when you could have avoided it. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Center pin positive. It is. Okay, we're all right. Comes up as 13 volts. Let's wait. Okay. At least now I can move it around without the wires falling out. Been there, done that. Like I said, I gotta leave these because I have nickel cadmium batteries on my old camera. It's an old Canon, and this is the only way to charge the batteries. Actually, I can show you which ones I'm talking about. That would be this one here. You just click them on there. There used to be a charger that would obviously go for that, but it's so bloody old. Here's the camera. This is one of the first larger cameras that they put out. Still works. Anyway, that's good to go. Off camera, I'm probably going to pull that other isdt charger apart and make sure there's no plastic floating around in that. Oh, one more thing we're going to try. We're going to see if we can buff those scratches out real quick. We're going to try some of the Scratch X. Whoa. Okay, I got enough there to do 5 chargers. Yeah, the lens on this isn't very thick. I think this will actually work out pretty good. This stuff works really good on turntable dust covers, so I should do a pretty good job with this. All right, let's see what it did. better. Probably take a few different applications, but that's better. Cool. Just you know it works, and this is the stuff that I try to move when I can because it actually works so good. Scratch X. You can get it on Amazon. Anyway, that's about it, guys. That's all I was going to do today. I gotta pull out the BMS parts and that and see if it'll work. Take it easy.